So last time we streamed this game, we had the Jack of Dust, the Jack of Skulls, and the Queen of Dust. And by doing that, we got the Goblet. So, by doing the Goblet, we got stronger counterattacks, our stun from our shield or our foot, depending on what we do, and our starting equipment has all been increased. However, the bandits themselves, the skeletons, and the bandits have a... No, sorry, I should say I'll do this. The bandits having basically more strength, they have more health, more damage. Skeletons have the exact same thing, but bandits now throw knives. Knives can be reflected, luckily. But with that, well, we discovered a new person to move on to. The person we have to move on to today is, on the first row, happens to be, as it happens to be, the Jack of Plague. He is a Ratman. So, the Ratmen give us the curse, Twice the Fail, which I'm sure the chat will love and adore, but sadly it is nothing that will destroy me too much. Twice the Fail is the player loses 5 gold for every fail, and 10 gold for every huge failure. So, that's always nice. When I mean nice, I mean that's always horrible. And we also get the challenges of Ratmen hunting us, and angry mobs chasing us because of the Ratmen. So there's that. We also can look at the lore of the card. Here's a beast who hates your kind, and has grown fat and evil with that hatred. The Jack of Trades, the Jack of Plague, will kill you and suck the marrow out of your bones. Sounds like a polite folk, doesn't he? So let's start, shall we?
Ah, the rats. They have swarmed up from the dark places beneath the realms of humanity and now squat amongst your cities and feast and shriek and hunt and writhe.
Just like all kind of scum and villainy. And also, hello, Metal Strikers. Hope you're doing well this day. So we are going to build our deck like normal for our 4th adventure. We're ready to do recommended? Nah, we like to go on our own adventure. So for those who do not know, those tuning into the stream or never seen this game before, I go with the Hoarder's Desire. The Hoarder's Desire describes me perfectly. No, I do not. The Hoarder's Desire happens to be, the more spare equipment I have in my hoard, the more health I have. And the more damage I have when I have spare equipment. But the problem is I have a very low amount of health. So that is a thing. Now, I could go with other things like the Monk, or something like that, but I think the Hoarder disguises me perfectly. I mean, I like grabbing everything I can, and I'm very upset when I actually have to sell things, or actually get rid of something. So, let's go back and not play around with that, because I want to level that as much as possible. I presume like the more events you get, the more equipment you might happen to have. Well, I mean, that's more new equipment you get from your fates, and so on and forth. And when I max it out, I might go on to another one, I don't know. But either way, let's look at our equipment so far. So, our equipment is rather basic. We have a single hammer, desperate measures, fantastic. Frostfang is kind of useless. Frostfang in particular, it's ice damage. Low percentage of actual damage it does, let's say, compared to desperate measures. Desperate measures does a lot more damage. But ice is really good against lizard men, but lizard men are non-existent right now, so that kind of needs just to disappear. Actually, what I might do is keep that, but just get rid of the sword. But what we do want is this huge hammer. The huge hammer is massive. I mean, it's practically like a sledgehammer you're wielding in one hand. It's amazing. I mean, why wouldn't you ever want to get that? And we also might as well equip other new equipment that we managed to get. So the Chains of Rage can go back and we get the Armor of Cold. And let's see what else we can get. Anything new? It's just a pair of gloves. Now, we have to get a lot of other things, it seems. So we might as well get any other magical or special equipment that we can. So that's that. I'm not too keen on artifacts myself. They may be lifesavers, but these ones in particular. These ones have this one that I cannot pronounce right now, but it's an artifact that throws knives in the 8 cardinal directions, which has to be the north, south, west, and east. I know it's not in that order, but nevertheless, you understand what I mean. And also the diagonals as well. So every single direction, but that in itself is not too powerful in my eyes, and neither is the mercenary contract, especially one where gold you're never ever gonna have in this setting, which is everyone drops gold when you smack them. There's that. So, artifacts, not too important. The ones I like going with is Consuming Shame and Time Heals. Time Heals is, you can heal yourself whenever you want. Doesn't show that right now, but it's amazing. So that's that. Let's have a look at our encounters. So we want to go with everything that has a token. Token gives us new stuff. Oh, we have to put more tokens in. Oh. Well, right now, let's go with Dead Man's Hall, Ambush, Gorge, and Devil's Choice. I do not like Field of Poppies. Field of Poppies is an awful one, but I think as we do not know what it is, and I would like to show everyone on stream what it is, it might not go on YouTube, mind you, but we'll go with it anyway. It's absolutely atrocious. So with that in our tow, we shall go do the Jack of Plague. Should you go to the store and buy some Coca-Cola? Or should you go, sorry, buy cola for later? Ooh. I don't know, it's purely up to you. Yeah, Mercenary is quite bad. Gold is not auto-pickup, sadly. So we'll start the game and start the hunt for the Jack of Plague.
Our Lord of Plague does like to rub your nose in misfortune.
Now, I will say that from now, what is it? How can I put this? The game starts getting a bit more difficult. As we are on the second line out of the 4, now things get interesting, because we've now unlocked a certain enemy type and all of that. So let's go to our next card. The first card of our journey, Goblins.
Funny little fellows.
One night you awaken to find your belongings being rifled through by goblins. As soon as they notice you stirring, they run away! They've stolen some of your food and gold. It's 3 goblins. We scramble to our feet and chase the damnable thieves. The goblins, in fact, as you can see, are lovely looking fellows. I mean, just look at that pointy noses and ears. That earring they had just cost them their mother. I mean, at least she sold the mother on the black market. And that's why they stole 2 gold from us.
Sustenance badly.
Yes, we do. So we need to hopefully get nice lovely things from the goblins. Ah, we've got a pointy helmet back. I love our pointy helmet. Now I need to remember how to actually hit. This should be dive roll, isn't it? Yes, it is. So let's hunt these goblins. Come back here, you fiend. You got my shield. I want you first. I need food. Give me all the food you have. Please, Mr. Goblin Man. Are you going to give me any lovely food? Whoa! He just became elastic band and started jumping everywhere. Hello, do you have any more food on you? For the shield, I'm not too fussed about. I'm first on gaining all the food I can. Give me a nice, lovely golden apple steaks. Right, that's one gone. Take his lovely gold. Now, where's everyone gone? You! I want my shield back. I'm going to smack you with this rusty axe. I don't know if it is rusty or not. But either way, we want it back. I like how he dies with a smile. And he just phases into the river of this cave. And from that, we've got actually 2 extra food, which is actually kind of nice. Oh, the Hoarder helmet guides us to find some extra treasure. And we get 1 armory thing. We got a bonus shield. So when we went to go fight our shield, they happen to have another shield from them that they've stolen from another person that slept in the caves. Yeah, sure. Every third encounter does not consume food. Why would I never ever want to not take that? And plus, I can stun people with this shield too, unlike the other one. So that's kind of very interesting,
really?
I'll say to myself.
Is that what you're going to do?
Well, yes, it also makes me feel better with myself for carrying more lovely items. So let's have a look at what we currently start with. We got a casual axe. It's not a rusty axe. We have light armor. We have that curse. We have a Hoarder's Desire helmet. Increased damage against goblins. Oh, no wonder they died so quickly. And we also got Fortitude's Breath. So we have 1 spare item. That's really nice, actually. So let's... Oh, the maiden! Can I have all of your food, please? Oh, we could be blessed. Now, I would like food. Give me all of your golden apple steaks. Ooh, we got 3 apples for that. And 10 apples. Nice! Nearly 20 food from the get-go. Oh, Mr. Lionel. Hello, mister. So what are you going to give me today? Whilst enjoying your evening meal at a local tavern, a strange old man takes a seat next to yours. He taps at your shoulder quite painfully with his wooden staff to get your attention. And you happen to notice that he appears to be a goblin. quite poorly disguised as a human, in fact. His wizened face grins at you with a hint of madness. My name is Mr. Lionel. If you give me what I need, boy, I'll conjure up your heart's desire. And with this wizarding wand of my own creation. So we can give him the bread from our plate, which is what we should always do. He then considers you for a while before slapping the table with his hand. He goes, Aha! I know what you need. Mr. Lionel reaches behind your ear and pulls out a bag of money with heavy coins. Magic is believing in yourself. If you can do that, you can make anything happen. And we get 4 gold coin card things. 15 gold, 3 gold, 20 gold, and 10 gold. Wow, this playthrough is currently really good. And he snatches out pickled onions off our plate. I've been taking a good 50 gold from him for some pickled onions. It's the best trade I've ever seen in my life. That's perfectly fine with me. The maze of traps. Oh. Yes, enter the goblin cave. Let's see what traps await us, but also what loot. I wonder if it's actually changed, because the further you go into the game, the more traps get entered, well, the more traps get placed into the maze of traps, making it harder and harder and harder for the casual person. And we also get to look at our fancy shield. It has changed. But I want to look at our shield. Look at that shield. Doesn't it look fancy? It's got a gem in it. I wonder if it's made of apple. But either way, let's stay away from the leaves. And whoop! Nope. And whoop! Nope, there's no trap there. Just need to get past this little barricade thing. Hug the wall, there we go. There's another set of arrows, jump! Aha! This is rather interesting. Oh! No! Ow! Okay. 10 health! Ow! So we waddle. Okay, we waddled. Okay, let's not get shot in the face! Haha! Right, let's do this correctly! No! Ow! Okay, this is currently turning quite badly for me. Let's try and dodge you. Aha! Run! Run! No, run! No, don't get stabbed! Don't get stabbed again! Oh god, if those spikes went into my ass again, whew, would have been curtains for me. Having survived the traps just barely, you loot the wonderful chest, and we can draw one of these 3 things. We can gain fleet cuts or a huge hammer. Huge hammer, please! The huge hammer. As you string...
Sometimes form follows function, and vice versa. In this case, it's called a huge hammer. You take a guess.
As you string together consecutive attacks, you do greatly increased damage. And left bumper unleashes an explosion. If I would have died there, I would have been so upset. That's not a lie either. Ooh, angel rings, yes please. Oh, no. Ooh, what do we get from this? An explorer's helmet. Yeah,
late
no.
to navigation, but still.
And since we've got the food to spare, I'm going to quickly just do a bit of healing. By walking backwards and forwards, pacing between 2 encounters. Now I'm just going to do it once more, and then we shall venture on. Because I don't want to waste too much food now. Hitch a ride, we have a lot of gold.
Is a fine companion. I'm sure you'll leave this one in time. You do not seem to have the temperament for friends, even in the animal kingdom.
I see how it
Each
is.
of these cards is crafted from your memories and built from your experience. I created them, but only in the abstract. It is the importance you place on them that makes them real.
So it's interesting. So all of these events we have actually witnessed, including the peoples we've murdered, all these faces of the same man over and over again. I guess it makes sense now. So let's go try and find the ending. Oh, a traveling jeweler. I wonder what wonders we can buy from you. In the shady grove of the beaten trail, you find traveling merchants looking to trade with wandering adventurers. Now you have a ring. I want to see what rings you have. If you have special rings, I'll be your friend. Okay, I would like to actually buy some stuff. You got a ring of survival, consuming shame, and time heals. Ooh. I would like the ring of survival, yes please.
What will you do with that?
Well, obviously it'll heal me. I mean, it's kind of right there, isn't it? Some nice food.
I'm sure you are grateful for that.
Yeah, some more apples is never bad. So let's see, should we explore everything? I mean, we've got the apples to do so why not? Oh no.
I have always felt a kinship to the puppy. Together we help you forget, and also recall.
Are you trying to tell me that you're constantly high on opium? I guess that explains a lot of things. You wander among a field of poppies. Too late, you realize the poppies are making you sleepy. You wake up groggy and disorientated. So what I just did is absolutely shuffled the entire map. There's no way for you to guess where everything went. It's all random. Luckily, it's not a reactable thing. Ah, traveling healer. You can go away. I don't want you. Well, right now, that is. So that means this might be something new. I sleep in the forest. Why am I falling asleep all the time?
Roaming the darkness. With the struggles, the boundaries are weaker than they've ever been.
Turns out, I'm a narcoleptic.
There's a token in it for you if you win.
After taking a nice nap in the poppy fields, we wake up groggy and deciding we need to find a nice place to, well, go to sleep again. Randomly, whilst sleeping in the forest, you're jolted awake by a voice calling your name. You see a vaguely human-shaped ghost rushing towards you. You're quick to your feet, weapon in hand. The ghost stops abruptly, hand signaling it means no harm. Its voice is weak and distant. You forget me already. Has his place already corrupted you so? Well, if a ghost came up to me and said that, I mean, first of all, trying to hit an incorporeal thing will most likely result in not actually damaging it, especially if we just got a giant hammer. I mean, trying to hit an inferior object with a physical object will only result in it going through it. And by doing that, it's not going to result in anything. It's like, if it doesn't smash when you smack it with all your strength, and you keep doing it and nothing happens, you don't keep doing it. You just leave it be and find something else to smash. So we'll leave it, alone, and hopefully it won't consume my soul. I should not be here. I fear his servants already know where I am. For a brief moment, a ghost's pale eye feel achingly familiar. Please come home soon. You blink, and the ghost is gone. At your feet is a bag of food. The dealer draws one food card, and the card token is now yours. And 5 extra food! Hey, that's
your
nice.
prize.
Some food! I love apple steak. Apple steak's the best kind of steak. So what's this? Oh, God.
So quick to anger. That's what makes them a mob, really.
Oh, this is the worst card in the game. Well, second to worst card in my personal opinion. As you approach the small town of Richburn, an angry mob of peasants march forth and confront you. That men have eaten all our food! We are starving! We demand food! We can give them half our food, we give them nothing, or we can try to avoid them. As much as I would love to give them nothing, there's a very high chance they'll just steal everything you own in Steak Appletown. If you give them half your food, they are grateful, but we are gone down to 8 from 16. That's a big drop in food. If we avoid them, it's practically giving them nothing. Avoid them. You turn about and head away from the crowd. Kill him! Someone cries. Run! Oh, God. Okay, where's everything?
A choice. Select your desire.
Right, I'm gonna presume it's this one. Or it could be that one. I think it is. But we're gonna see. Am I correct or am I wrong? Most likely wrong, right? I'm wrong. Oh, God. Oh, it wasn't too bad. The angry mob swarms you. In a desperation for food, overcomes the fear of your weapon long enough to get what they want. The dealer draws 5 pain cards. 15 maximum health lost.
Dear.
1 loss of equipment. No! No! Was that my hat? I think I lost my hat! 30% gold lost. That's not too bad. And free food. No, not more equipment! No, you can... My shield! No! Did I lose my hat? I lost my hat! No! And I lost my shield. Oh, my pointy hat! God damn you, game! Why'd you get rid of my hat? Why my hat? Oh, great, 10 Ratmen!
Now you begin to trespass upon the Ratmen's hunting grounds.
You stumble upon a Ratman hunting party. Prepare to defend yourself! 4 rats! Come out of nowhere! It depends where we are, actually. Is it nowhere or is it somewhere particular? They come out of the swamp and try to shiv you. So this is our first encounter with the rat folk. The rat folk are a lot different compared to normal folk. And I mean a lot different.
Plague by name and plague by nature.
So, we need to get rid of the ones over here. Can you stop chasing me, please? Get rid of these ones. Those ones are a big problem. Oh, no, back. Now, the whole thing about rats is they're weak, they're fast, and they... When they die, they drop poison. And it's not... No, nice! Stop it! You know what? You're doing bad. Stop that. Let's see if I can show you the poison or not. You see that green smoke coming out of him? That's poison. And it poisons everyone. Enemies and, in fact, friends. By the way, friends, I mean yourself. You, yourself, and practically I. The rat of spreading plague is all gone and dead. And with that, what do we have? You sigh to search the bodies, finding nothing. If there is another way to stop this plague of ratmen, pay someone to take care of it, perhaps. And I just noticed how low my health has become. I practically just became half health from that horrible, angry mob. Dear God. I found the stairs down. Do I want to go down it?
Step down, and
No,
we
I
may
do
see
not.
the end of this, or another set of stairs.
Ah, more ratmen!
They will not let you pass so easily. Prepare yourself.
I mean, ratmen are not much of a problem. It's just when there's hundreds of them. When it's literally like dozens of them, it becomes a bit of a problem, you see. I also love that my eyes are glowing. It's really a mask, but I'm going to pretend my eyes. I was going to say my arse is glowing, but my arse is not glowing, sadly. Nope. Bad, Ratman. Oh, he did an unblockable attack. The fiend. Also, as the game is running a bit slow for some strange reason. No, no. No hitting me. Now, does the poison affect you while you're... No, the poison does not affect you when you kill everyone. So note yourself, if you're dying of a disease, the plague, kill everyone. So here we've got 1 food card. Ooh, 1 food card. And we've got an extra free food from the hunting trip. Now, but what is this? A traveling jeweler. Oh, that's where you were. I forgot about you. Alright, let's go down it. So it started off wonderful, but now it's gone kind of horribly wrong. We've got 1 angry mob. We've got a few of them to go
ever
through.
deeper into the subterranean.
What I might try and do is I might...
Hush.
Oh my
Can
God.
you hear the way his claws scratch the tiles?
So, this is a horrible flaw. I mean, look at how it's designed. So there's 2 more angry mobs and
Crypt,
1 more
Robin.
Ratman.
I'm not sure the dead fighting back makes this any more dignified.
I'm sure it doesn't, but we see an ancient ornate coffin in the middle burial chamber. It may hold spectacular wealth, but it surely is guarded. What monster's guarded? 2 dust and 2 of dust. Let's try and take him by surprise. I'm not too fussed if we do or not. I mean, it's just dust people. We can see them throwing knives. I presume it's that one. It is! Aha! You suddenly leap into the fray, taking one of them down before they can even react. We just suddenly pretend to be, behind one of the coffins, so you open it up, it's like, aha! I'm not dead the entire time! So this is a very tough choice we have right here. We can either get rid of 1 of dust, or the other 1 of dust. Now, as you can see, they're highly different from each other. As you can see, it's 2 of dust, they be 2 of difficulty, and another 2 of dust with 2 of difficulty. But I'm going to go with my instincts here, and I'm going to go with the right one. Let's see what this place looks like. Is this place interesting? It's rather small and narrow, in fact. And it's 2 topless men together alone in a cave. rather disturbing, really. Okay, the cave turned out to be a lot bigger than I thought it was. Let's just run around in circles until they come over. Now, any of you gonna throw... No! Oh, I ain't even gonna throw any knives towards me. I would like to show that off if possible. Nope! Not today. And that was that, I guess. Kind of simple, really. A huge hammer is definitely huge and bone-breaking. One smack into the rib cage and all gone. You loot the room. And we got one equipment. Oh, Frostfang. Now, I prefer the holy hammer.
That's the right approach.
I mean, huge hammer, sorry. And plus we get health from it. It's always nice. And some more food. Can never say no to food. 10 useless
A
health.
little extra health, but it is only a momentary respite.
It may be momentary, but the fact is that we were healthy from just breaking everyone's rib cages. A shop. Let's see what useless stuff you sell. Approach the shop. What wonders do you have inside of you? Please have like a load of cheap stuff. If you have cheap stuff, we can be the bestest of friends. Oh, look at those daggers. I wonder if they're actually kind of cheap. So in the middle of a desert, what do you sell me? You sell the Armor of Cold, which is actually really good armor. I would say one of my favorite light armors, one of them I would say. The Scavenger's Cap, I might get, because food is always nice. Consuming Shame, and an axe. The axe is a yes.
Are you a woodsman turned warrior now?
Yes, we are. So we don't want to sell anything, and that will do for the time being. We're almost back to the 60 health we once had. Well, we once had is the most important thing here. But anyway, let's go up. Up? Where do we go? We are... Ooh, we're part of the expansion. For those not unaware what happened last time, we went into basically a tavern, a pub, and an old sea dog told us of smugglers. And in this place, we must go.
Win this and claim my token.
Norwich Port is a little more than a wooden plank sticking out over water. It's a den for... Inquity? A den of inquity? I don't know, I've never seen that word before, ever. I'm going to say inquity for now. I may be pronouncing it wrong, so I apologize for that. Visitors and inquiries are obviously not welcome. You spend your time getting equipment of the workings of the wharf, looking for venues to gain information. You find 3 ways you might find out about missing ships. Steal some logs, bribe a worker, or help a captain's drown his sorrows. You know what I'm going to do this? I'm going to drink with the captain. I mean, if I was ever given the opportunity to have a free drink with perhaps an incredibly rich man, I will do it. Because in the end, he might give me a very expensive drink. And, you know, those taste rather funky. And funky drinks are always the best kind of drinks, in my opinion. So let's go with it. Funky drink down. Also, never say no to grog. Grog is wonderful. In what passes for a bar in this shanty town, you find a ship's captain drowning her sorrows. They may be frightful sorrows, for she is drowning them in Dalston's brandy. Ooh, they are fancy, it's brandy. You put up a stall next to her, and while inquiring about her misfortune, attempt to find out what she knows about the missing boats. You can tell the captain knows something, but she's not parting with it yet. However, she seems pleased to have company. I mean, he's Mister Fibbles. Mister Fibbles is always nice to have company around, right? Continue drinking with the captain? Of course! Drink more! You gulp down another small glass of terrible, terrible brandy. It takes a surprising little for the captain to open up about her missing boats and how her own fears that she and her boat might be next. The captain only reveals one thing, Highbender, and will say nothing more on the matter. You plan to head to the Carlo in the landlocked lubber and see what you can do with the information you gleaned. The card token is now yours. So you're going to go see that old salty seat dog. Seat dog? Yeah, seat dogs are wonderful. So let's go to the next part. In here happens to be a bandit attack.
Our bandits are displeased with your challenges.
A group of bandits suddenly attack. The King of Dust isn't happy about you killing his men. And we fight 4 men at once. Now we actually are in a desert or in a boat. We actually somehow went from a shanty town in the middle of a port into the middle of a ruined desert. How we transitioned between one point to another within simple walking distance, I have no idea. Unless it was an racist shantytown, I don't know. But either way, we're a bunch of men, and as you can see, he's throwing knives. Let's get rid of him first. You! I don't... Come on, you get closer. There we go. Smack him. Yes. Oh, no! You're bad. I should really... No! Deflect that! Aha! No, parry that! Whoop! And bink! No, I will not tolerate you smacking the knee. Mind you, if someone smacked me in the knee with this massive hammer, I would cry myself to sleep. Nope! Aha! And smacking! Ooh, right in the gut! Ooh! That hammer went right through him. What do we get for our rewards? Our reward for this happens to be a gold. Amongst the body, you find a scrap of parchment with a rough description of you, plus offers some reward from the King of the Dust. I guess it was kind of like a half now and half later kind of deal. Oh, it wasn't gold, it was food. So it's like, hey, you can have these apples, you get some more apples when you come back. This is, oh, Mage's Tower.
The very apotheosis of intellect. Magicians. I cannot fault your choice. Though I wonder how you will fare against such tactics.
The mages of Koron are the last human magic users. They are worshipped and feared in equal measure. They hide away in their towers, which they build ever upwards, growing closer to the gods they hope to usurp. So we're gonna fight usurpers of the gods.
And a token if you succeed.
I don't know how we really wish to fight those who actually are actively worshipped for their magical prowess, and actually have the power and desire to take the divine energies of the gods themselves. That in itself is a rather worrying matter. But either way, we approach a tall spire that shines with magical energy. You approach a tall spire that shines with magical energy. We either enter or just leave. Obviously, we enter. I mean, what are we, cowards? As soon as your hand touches the cold iron doors, the mages are alerted to your presence. We fight two of the mages, the first of their kind we fight. There seem to be more gimps than natural mages, but either way we'll fight them on the top of their towers. On the peaks of their spires we shall try and fight. Now mages have homing abilities. Oh, that's wrong thing. Oh, no. Now one thing we should know about these things is that they like... Nope, I know what you're planning. It's a big no. Oh, no, he's not going after me. I can dive you, come smack you in the gut, there we go. It ain't like casting spells, that's the only thing they do. They do not do any form of physical attacks. Now don't go near his line. I think we touch his line back. No, bad. You're not allowed to hit me with your magical box. And for that, I shall smack you in the crotch. Oh! Oh my god, that looked like it hurt. Smacking someone in the crotch with practically a sledgehammer is never a nice thing to do. You made an enemy of the mages go, no crap! I mean, dear God! If someone smacks someone I know in the crotch, I think, they'll be my enemies too. It's like, you know that Nutbuster. Yeah, Mister Fibbles the Nutbuster. Yeah, he smacked Clive's nuts off last night. What? No man deserves that fate. But either way, we made a thief, but we wouldn't have made an enemy, but we got probably gear from him. We probably nicked their godlike power. Oh no.
Once the Ratmen begin to creep towards the edge of the town, anger follows shortly behind.
Try to avoid the crowd. Get him! Okay, now I need to look at this carefully. Where you going? I'm gonna assume it's 2. Fingers crossed it's 2. Should I wait for the chat to catch up for them to tell me if I'm right or I'm wrong? Maybe I should. This could be a game-deciding decision. I could lose everything, or nothing. It all depends if I actually believe a 2 is the magical number, the answer of them all. What I might do, in fact, is do 2. 1, and a 2, and a 3. Have I just destroyed myself completely and utterly? Aha! I'm safe! The starving peasants don't have any energy to catch up. And you flee. And of course the chat catches up and says 2 is safe. Well, thank you, chat. Thank you for actually coming through. You all got keener eyes than I do. The local peasants. Oh, are you here to mug me?
Mouths. War leaves nothing else.
While crossing a forest, Yeah, while crossing a forest clearing, you meet a peasant lady. Greetings, stranger. The winter has been hard on my family this year. In the forest behind her, you sense movement. In exchange for some food, I will tell you everything I know about these lands. Well, since there are clearly people behind her, because there's, people in the background, and there's obviously probably an angry mob just waiting to pop out, is that you can see the pitchforks and the smoke coming out of the bush and everything. And you probably see someone's, straw hat. And no, there's no one back there. It's like they chased me, and they're using this woman to get, it's like, there he is, he has food on him. We know he has food. Just because I don't want to be mugged, I'm just going to give her some food. I'm fearful for my life here. So, and plus there's a token involved. I mean, token's always nice. So let's go with this. Give her 5 food. The woman takes your food eagerly and passes it on to some children who suddenly rush out the forest. And hands outstretched. You have given us enough food to survive another winter, stranger. She retrieved a sack from behind a bush. This was my husband's. Before he died. Please accept it as thanks. And draw gloves! We get gloves! Then there we go, we got gloves. What the children need, the woman speaks at length of what she has seen and heard recently. Ooh. Oh, this is interesting. So the Dead Man's Gorge, which we have no interest in going into. And then there is the Jack of Plague.
Here is your token. Well done.
Let's go to the Tinkerer and see what he sells, or she. What do you trade with me? Have you got any interesting cheap wings, perhaps? Wings? I mean rings. Let's see what you have. You sell nothing of use, sadly. Now, let's see what items. I don't plan on selling anything. I'm not insane. I'm just seeing what we have. We have interesting items. Alright. There's nothing we can buy. There's nothing we want to sell. So let's go on forth. To the Jack of Plague. Faster and stronger than normal Ratman.
Plague and pestilence and blood and teeth.
This beast inspires all vermin around him to strike faster, the more damage he sustains. Wow, that's some ability he has. So we need to clear everything
play for a token
here.
Now.
So we get 2 tokens for this. Perhaps more events and more items. That's always nice. So it's Fairy Beast, armored in chains. Let's see what you have on you. He has 4 additional Ratmen surrounding him. Oh, those Ratmen have bolts. And he seems to have a musk around him. My god. No. Excuse me, don't mind me. Oh, no, excuse me. I just want to beat a friend in. Don't mind me. I really just want to smack him in the face. I'm sure you don't mind. I'm sure you don't. No, bad. No smacking, no smacking. Smacking is bad! Oh, you get. So I think I murdered one. No, I didn't murder anyone. But I need to murder you. Aha! There's one. You know what? Let's do an explosion. Explosion time! Bing! Oh, look, a stunning blow. Oh, smack in the spine and everyone's gone. No! Oh, God, no. I refuse to be hit by you. Not today, Mr. Chain Man! Whoa. You are not nice. Not nice in the slightest. Boom! Wow, the power of his hammer is great. It's either that or Mister Fibbles' massive biceps.
The queens and kings of the rat kind have lost a child here today. For slaughter, your reward.
Some reward for this one, which was the token for the ghost that we are merciful to. We gained asleep in an inn, more narcolepsy. And for doing the DLC expansion thingamajiggy thing that I got for free, I get the Landlocked Lover 2. For defeating the mages in the tower, I receive 2 encounter cards. I think that's 2 equipment and 3 encounter cards. I think that is. Oh, 20 gold. Mage gloves. Mage mask. Battle of Brooktop. And the Apprentice. For feeding local peasant lady, we gain map. We gain the Great Helm of Reinforcement. That in itself is a fantastic helmet. It's one of my favorites, in fact. And for defeating the Ratman, we gain Berserker armor. I love that armor. It's so fun to have. Scorching Zeal. Culling of the Ratman. The King of Dust. Devil's Carnival. And the Ember Town Hero. And for also doing it, we gain the following encounters of Ratman hunting, and Ratman hunting.
Come, play. I do not want to just sit here. Now we play. You can now access Endless Mode if you wish to test your skills against chance itself.
I do not right now, but we have defeated the Rats of Plague. Well, a Jack of Plague is a Rat of Plague. It's both the same thing, really. And next, we have the King of Dust. He is, in fact, compensation. Whenever a player finishes a combat, they lose 1 gold per 15 health. And they give us 5, 6 of dust, and 4 ambushes. It's rather an easy challenge, I must say so myself. But that's that. And that, for the YouTube people, is next time. So, until then.